It's your boy, PJ Maxx, also known as the Joy Hunter, and you know what this is. It's unboxing time. So we do have another crazy 20 pack here to break open that has some pretty unique cars in it. In fact, I'm gonna tell you, I'll just show you. So let me just get this box ripped open and we shall get on with the show. How about that? All right, let's take a look at car number one. So this is that CRX Recolor finally. So the 1985 Honda CRX recolored in blue. We know that the last time we saw it in red with the white wheels. There it is with the cutouts. I won't spend a whole bunch of time on this because we have already reviewed this in the last one, but it's in the case and this one is a beauty. So we definitely are going to give it its highlight because it is one of the highlighted cars. Also part of the highlighted exclusive is this DMuscle. So we've already seen this before. We know what this is. This is just a takeoff of the Camaro. I think the last time I said Corvette, but I meant Camaro. This is like the poor man's Camaro. It just looks like it. But this is a fantasy casting and certainly not a real Camaro. So it's okay. Don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. It just is what it is. Okay, now let's get to the highlights. Yo, this is the reasons why you buy a case like this, a 20 pack that is, because look at this Dodge Challenger Demon. And so for those who want to see the base, there it is right there. So it's a 2018. Check out that livery. Looks pretty tight. Okay, they didn't do the details necessarily in the front, but they do have all the other livery pieces right in terms of that SRT, the Mopar on the back. So none in the back in terms of paint details, but it's slick. It's a good car. There'll be more for us to look at this car here in a few minutes. I love the bigs in the back and the smalls in the front. So that's a big reason to buy the 20 pack. This is even another reason, maybe even better reason. This is that Lamborghini Scion. So let me show you the base real quick. You guys remember this has already come out in that green. It's that really interesting flat green. So here it is in orange. And this is a case, I think this is going to be either in the H case or the J case, but this is going to be on the card. This is in mainline. Look at that detail back there. And this is definitely worth it. More highlights on this later. Also, another big reason why we'd buy this, check this out. Let me show you the base on this Porsche Outlaw. Check that out, everyone. Yeah. And so we know that this was done in green, then it was done in black, then it was done in a tan, but here we go. And take a look at that. So no paint details in the front, but we do have that livery, that 50 on it. So that's pretty sweet. Not necessarily done in the back, but this one is out there. So if you're a Porsche Outlaw collector, then you definitely now are going to want this 20 pack. One we've seen, but check it out. It's back. It's the Subi. And let me get that highlighted for you guys so you can take a look at it. So we have seen this already. We do love that this little Subaru has a little pink on it. And then, of course, we talked about this before, but look at the front. The Subaru emblem is done in pink to match the livery on the side. So it has the interesting multi-spoke gold wheels here on the side that we can see. That color is awesome. It just kind of makes it pop. It doesn't take anything away from the car. So, again, more of this later. Now, this is just sick. So now check it out. We got a Porsche GT2. We've seen the GT3, but this is the GT2. So this is a non-highlighted exclusive that's in this 20 pack, and this one's certainly worth it. And you can see there, while those don't appear to be, well, actually, no, those are cutouts in the front with the little small Porsche emblem there on the front. So this is fantastic. We're going to have a closer look later, but there it is in the back, GT2. So the details are painted in the back, and you have cutouts in the front. The GT2, everybody, is made an appearance. Oh, and a favorite son. We know how much we love this car. I will always pick up this 20 pack if they definitely have this car in it. So here we go. As we see it here, let me flip over the bottom so you guys can see the base. So you know that's that 20 GT Super GR. So check it out. That beautiful green flake paint job. right? They did the paint details on the front, not necessarily on the back, but everything else is satisfying, and we will have a closer look here in a moment. Okay, so not just one Porsche. How about another? How about this Magnus Walker Porsche? So this is also in the pack. And so just count now. That's 3 Porsches in one 20 pack. And so I got it mainly for that and that Scion, because I just hadn't seen that yet. So there it is. You see it there. That's the 71 Porsche 911, the Magnus Walker edition. We've already seen this before. It's actually on the card right now. But if you wanted a loose one, because sometimes we do both, right? We keep one on the card and we get one loose, and so here's a chance to get a loose one. Oh yeah, and here it is, that GMC Cyclone. This will definitely make you do a happy dance in the aisle when you're able to get it. So there it is, you see it right there, the GMC Cyclone, right? So we've seen this already before. Turquoise, we know that they didn't do any paint details on the front, but there are some details etched into the casting that kept it pretty simple and just kept it to the side of the car. That's what you see mostly there. And of course, they did do the tail lights in the back, which we thank them for that. And as you can see, GMC Cyclone just keeps getting better and better. The Pagani Huayra, here it is. We've seen it before in the last 20 pack, but there it is. Check out the paint, check out the gold multi-spoke wheels. There's the front end, and so the front end, it's got the drawn end. So these are not cutouts, but you know, that's okay. We got the rest of it. And as you can see, sharp details on this card. You got more of the details there in the back. Look at that little Hot Wheels emblem there on the back. How about it? This won't surprise you. Here we go with another Studebaker Champ. So we've seen this before. Again, turquoise seems to be the color. This is like the second or third car they've kind of done in a turquoise. So we've got it right here in the Studi. 63 Studebaker Champ. We've seen it already, but it's okay to give it that one more glance. We love it. And I would say this is probably the last of the highlighted cars. The rest I would say are fillers, but we'll look at them as well. So here's that Bug. We've seen it a lot. It's actually kind of filler itself, but it's the good kind of filler, right? So you got the details on the front end, right? They kept it monochromatic throughout, except for the hood where it's half black, right? And then the details are on the back as well, as you see it just like that right there. Okay. So here we go with the cars I would say are mostly just the filler, but again, don't be offended if you really like this. There's nothing wrong with that. So as you can see, there's the base to this car. So this is Growler. So yeah, it looks like a mutt, doesn't it? Yep. So, and we've seen this before already. It is Slingshot. So we won't spend a whole lot of time on it, but it is also in the package. Not necessarily I collect, but just because I don't collect it doesn't mean I don't respect it. Also showing up in the 20 pack. Again, I'll just trade this away to my nephew or someone else, but it's exotic. And we've seen it already kind of before. So again, just your filler fantasy car to kind of hook up the 20 pack. Because, you know, soccer moms need something to buy. You know, they don't look at the cars and the casting. So here's that creeper car. So I've seen this as that Halloween car. So if you guys, looks better that way in Halloween. This green and orange is fine. It's fine. But it was better as a Halloween car, I would say, for sure. So yeah, there it is. Street Creeper. I can just quit bumping the camera here. And you guys have seen this. F1 racer. It's been in several of these. Once again, definitely filler. Not something that I'm interested in, but here's a look-see. And look at the design on this manga car. So you got to like this one. This is one that, again, I don't collect necessarily. It's track manga, but I understand if you do. Now, I was told by one of the subscribers that this goes up and down, and sure enough, it does. The front air splitter here goes up and down. Cool. Very cool. So got a little movable feature. Still something I don't collect, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Again, I just keep bumping the camera, guys. Sorry about that. There you go. And last and certainly least, y'all was waiting for this, right? The wave speeder or whatever they're calling this now. So yeah, I'm not really a big collector again of this. So there it is for those who want to read the bottom, if you could read that. And we've seen this a couple of times. So there it is. That's rounding out the 20 pack. And just like that, I want to thank everybody for watching here to the end. This is the perfect time. If you've watched this far, you're probably somebody who would like to subscribe. So I would enjoy it. I think you would enjoy it if you went ahead, smash the like button, commented, and just subscribe so we can add you to our community that we're building here. And so with that, before we jump into the crawl, I just want to say again, thank you to everyone, because, you know, we're sitting here right now at about 413 subscribers, just a little bit away from 500, which is the next goal, which means giveaway. So definitely stay tuned for that. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoyed the content. And for now, let's just check out the crawl. And in the crawl, I'm going to highlight and feature some of the folks that have been coming on here and have been frequent contributors to the channel, who always seem to comment and always seem to enjoy the videos. This one's for you. Check out the crawl.